Apple is no longer a tech company. Sure, they still make great phones and computers, but they have long since perfected the combination of technology and design, and have now set their sights onto even bigger aspirations. With their recent focus on expanding their services, which includes Apple TV, Apple Music, and Apple News, the multinational company from Cupertino has diversified their business into one that is more profitable and resilient. However, the biggest breakthrough has been with the Apple Wallet, which includes the mobile payment service Apple Pay, as well as the recently launched Apple Card. We believe that Apple's entry into the financial sector has transformed them into much more than a tech specialist and has single-handedly rewritten their future. While it may be easy to conclude that Apple will evolve into a dominant financial technology firm that will disrupt the traditional banking system, the real genius of this plan is actually in what underlies their strategy. In this video, we will reveal how Apple has now become the world's greatest marketing company and has the ability to turn virtually anything they touch into gold. To understand how Apple has developed into a uniquely powerful marketing organization, we first have to uncover the path they took to get there. It is well known that Apple started as a computer company in the 1970s and has now become the world's largest technology company, raking in almost $400 billion of revenue in 2022. While they were always strong at selling their hardware, Apple only started to seriously focus on their service offerings in 2015. Tim Cook had recently taken over as CEO and realized that the company, and their brand, had a far greater potential than just selling phones and laptops. By 2022, Apple's revenue from services amounted to $78 billion, which represented 20% of their total sales. Even more impressive, their profit on these mostly digital services was over 70%. In contrast, their products only managed to earn a 36% margin. The majority of these services revolve around subscriptions that customers could pay for on a monthly basis, as well as warranties through their Apple Care program. But it was the expansion of their Apple Wallet services that has really opened the floodgates to extra revenues. Through Apple Wallet, Apple users could digitally store credit cards on their device and make use of the Apple Pay mobile payment service. Customers benefit by having added convenience, while Apple benefits by extracting a fee from the credit card issuer for each transaction. According to Deepwater Asset Management, those fees alone earned Apple almost $800 million in 2022. But that is just the tip of the iceberg. Seeing how well their first attempt in the financial markets went, Apple sought to broaden their banking offers. In 2019, they partnered with Goldman Sachs to launch their first credit card, the Apple Card, for the US market. The Apple Card comes with the same ease of use and high quality that customers have come to expect from the Apple brand. It offers a simple application process that can be completed directly through your phone. There are also no fees, and you can get 2 to 3% cash back on purchases when you use Apple Pay. Of course, Apple benefits from this relationship as well. The average credit card generates about $200 of revenue through interest and commission fees from merchants. With an estimated 7 million users, Apple is likely making another $1.4 billion from this new credit card business. In April of 2023, Apple continued to widen their influence in the banking industry by rolling out their first ever savings account product connected through the Apple Card. Just like their other financial products, Apple's savings account offers a seamless, trustworthy experience with no fees, no minimum balance, and the ability to withdraw your money at any time. The best part is the 4.15% interest rate that they are currently offering, which is roughly 15 times the US national average of 0.25%. It also comes at a good time as trust in traditional retail banks has eroded due to the collapse of names like Silicon Valley Bank and Credit Suisse, as well as inflationary concerns that compel savvy investors to search for higher savings yields. Undoubtedly, this product will also unlock another significant revenue stream for Apple, as it will attract new customers from long-established banks. All of these new financial products seem to signal a new era at Apple. But what seems like a serious play into a new industry may actually be a shrewd reinforcement of their existing business. It is the untold benefits that have nothing to do with banking that make Apple's strategy so brilliant. The true purpose and benefit of Apple's latest financial service moves comes down to customer retention. Although these services provide the company with some excellent short-term profits, it is really their impact on Apple's long-term potential that is most attractive. A small detail that we haven't spoken about yet is how customers can access these services. The only way to get an Apple Wallet with the ability to use an Apple Card or Apple Savings account is through Apple's operating system. That means that you must own an Apple product before you are eligible to sign up for these lucrative deals. Therefore, the addition of banking products has helped Apple strengthen their ecosystem, which consists of products and services that smoothly interact with each other, allowing them to further lock in their customers for the long run. This concept is amplified by the fact that the banking industry traditionally maintains some of the highest customer retention rates out of any sector. Market research from Fiserv has shown that you can predict a customer's retention rate in the financial world based on the number of products they have with the bank. Customers who have one product will stay on average for 1.5 years. If you add another product to that mix, then they are likely to stay for 4 years. Add another one in, and that number goes up to 7 years. Meanwhile, data from Bankrate shows that savings accounts specifically offer some of the highest retention rates out of any product in any industry. The average US customer holds on to the same savings account for approximately 17 years. So, how do these facts make Apple's latest strategy so clever? Well, the reason is twofold. First, it allows Apple to keep their existing customers longer since these banking options only work with their devices, so it will entice their customers to consider the Apple brand again for their next technology purchase. Second, it encourages new customers who don't currently own an Apple device to join their club to be able to take advantage of Apple's financial products. Those new customers then get retained longer for the same reason that current customers get locked in, especially after Apple proves to them how easy all of their products can connect with each other. In business terms, Apple has developed the perfect closed-loop ecosystem and has created a competitive moat in both the financial and tech world, with each product magnifying the power of the next product. In more simple terms, Apple has figured out a way to keep their customers for life. The job of a marketing team is ultimately to make the market. That means to create interest in a product or service and then attract and retain customers. In this case, Apple has leveraged their legendary brand loyalty to move customers into a savings account, which itself has supreme retention rates, while also attracting new customers who will firmly be in the company's grasp for a long time. When their plan for expansion into financial markets works, Apple will be even more unstoppable than they are now. We don't say if their plan works, because there is almost no doubt that they have the expertise through Goldman Sachs and market power to pull it off. Currently, Apple holds a 48% share of the digital wallet market, while the Wall Street Journal reports that 75% of iPhones also have Apple Pay activated, up from just 50% in 2020. Therefore, we think that this strategy could increase their revenue by at least 30% when scaled, due to how well it could attract and retain future customers. Then, Apple can continue to focus on refining their core technology products and lock in generation after generation. Although, we even think that their brand dominance and simple interface could actually be a detriment to future generations. Check out this video on how we believe Apple has ruined Gen Z. So, what do you think? Has Apple created the perfect marketing strategy? Are you surprised about the ways that they have thought ahead to secure future profits? Let us know in the comments below. If you think you learned something new, please give this video a like and consider subscribing to this channel. As always, thanks for watching.